Bam! We live, guys. We live, baby. Since you already know, man, it's another episode of Eats Meets West, baby. You know how it is, man. You know myself, Joker M21, and my broski from the West Coast, baby. We got.
Yes, sir.
That's all you got. That's all you got. West, yes, sir. That's it. You gotta be pumped up, bro.
You asking me what I got? No, I'm pumped up. We have a great show today. Like Joker said, I'm glad everybody who came in the panel and took the time to watch it on Sunday. Like I said, this is my church. Like every day, this is my Sunday. This is my hour and a half of straight greatness and knowledge upon what we do and what we collect. And we like doing this every Sunday when we can. Hopefully more than we want. And then, like I said, I'm pumped for this. Like you said, I didn't know I was going to be on the spotlight real quick. So I was waiting for him to talk back to me. So it's all good. So, yeah, shout out to the chat, man. Everybody.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. That's right, broski. Yeah. Shut him out. Go ahead. Shut him out.
Like I said, shout out to chat. First person that was in here was Sis Lori. Universe X, my broski. Appreciate the IG stories you guys be putting in. Johnny Dakota, Joey does comics. So do I. Straight up, was it Arizona Me 3303? Okay, I've never seen you before. Appreciate you coming by.
That's
yeah. Roger Levesque, great show, great live show you did earlier with E-Rock 212, one of the OGs. I've known for a while, and Roger, I'm slowly learning about you. And was it the 3 Men in the Basement? Always liking the content you guys put out. You guys keep it real. I see Mike Ickham. I see who else is in there. Straight up Dave in the Cave.
Dave in the Cave, baby.
Dave in the Cave. Joe C. And appreciate all those. And Lost Cause 01, TBN PHX, and Sith AF. Peanut R Man. I appreciate it. Check out Peanut R Man. They did something with Gamma and everything on their show. Check that out. They're doing something in the works. Hopefully it takes off. If it goes positive, then hopefully everything goes well. And I can't wait to see what goes in the future.
Yes, sir.
Doom 143's in the house. Let's get it. Pressable Defects, of course.
Yeah, man.
So just ready to get this pump get going. Like if you've seen our stuff on Instagram, we're gonna be doing something today that's gonna prolong a little bit longer, but it's gonna be worth your while. Trust me.
Yes, man. And shout out to right there, Zach G, man. Zach G's in the building. Shout out to your pops, man. Jeff G, shout out to you guys. Keep it thorough, man. Send in your yeah. And Super Loop, man. It's a new one. Boardroom certified. Shout out. That's another thing, man. I know my guest is way. I apologize, guys. But let me give a shout out real quick to my man Wink Inc., man, for sending from everybody from the Boardroom certified there, guys, from over there to over here. And a quick shout out too to Roger Levesque from 3 Men in the Basement, man. My New York Warrior brother, E-Rock 212 was there, man. Great. I have to catch that on the rewind. Roger, I caught the beginning. But I had to set up for this show. But I'm gonna catch that I'm gonna catch the rewind. So shout out to you guys there, man. Wink Inc. definitely. And definitely, man, we're gonna bring in our guests, man. All right. Hi, no doubt, Norse. We're gonna bring in our guests. First we have my man Guy Forge. Guy Forge is in the building. What is going on?
What is up? Thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
No, appreciate it.
Definitely, man. Always, man. And next up we have the man, the Butcha.
To all my friends, what up, YouTube? What up, guys? Joker, Gomez, thank you for having us. It's gonna be a dope double header. Pumped up, man. Been waiting for it all day.
Yeah, boy. And then we got the other one. We got the other Kujin. There you go, man. My man, that Forge is in the building. What is going on,
man? I just slid in real quick, real late. I just made it. I was running around at my nephew's birthday, but I'm psyched. I've been waiting, like the Butcher said, I've been waiting for this all day. Double feature, like my man Broski Gomez said the other night. Double feature right here. This is gonna be good. I can't wait. Let's do this.
Definitely, guys. Yeah, definitely. The Kujins is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Kujins in the house. Yeah, shout out to Hack in there, man. What's up, guys? Definitely, guys. But yeah, man, this is gonna be a East meets West. But we're gonna put the guys on, Pressable Defects. You know what I'm saying? On the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But before we do that, I want to make sure and let everybody know in the chat, man. If you're not subbed up to Pressable Defects, their channel is in the description, guys. All right, their IG pages individually, Guy Forge, Pressable Defects channel in itself. They have their own IG page. We got Matt Forge and the Butcher IG pages in the description. So please give them a follow on IG. Great dudes, great content they've been putting out, man. I respect that, and I really like their channel, and I like their content. So they're gonna be in the hot seat today, man. So let's take this away, Gomez. Let's see what they got.
You know, like you said, like I said, congratulations on you guys. You guys hit 500 subs.
Thank you, bro.
That's awesome. Even like you said, hit that notification bell here and as well as over there because they're coming up and they're coming up strong. And I've seen it. I've seen a few of their shows in the previous. They're really talented with knowledge, and like I said, I can't wait to get to know them as a group, as persons, as collectors in this right here, this channel and this episode. So, yeah, you want to ask the question? You want me to ask the question? What do you want to do, Joe?
Yeah, you can start off, bro. You can start off, bro.
All right. Like I said, like this is basically good. This show right here is basically with a little bit more knowledge on the Pressable Defects crew, and I want to know like how did you guys originate, kind of combine and get together, like as you, the three of you guys?
That's a good question. What do you think, the Butcher? You want to take it, or you want me to? Or what do you want to do?
I'll start it.
Go ahead.
Dude, I've been on IG for a long time with my comic books. I've been collecting for years, on and off. Mostly on, but a little bit off. You know, when you get into them, as an early teenager, I was collecting. Before I was a teenager, collecting. Then you get into that age where you're like, 14, 15, 16, and drinking 40s and smoking Newports in the woods is a little more important than comic books, So and then you get back into it. When you get a job, you get a little bit more money. I feel like you go back into the hobby because you loved it as a kid. So I was always interactive on Instagram, going back and forth. I never did a live show. I never got into YouTube, which I do think is a great extension of the hobby because it kind of puts, a personality behind your collection. And one day Matt Forge hit me up on IG and he's like, I always see you, in all different chats. You want to do something together? So I'm like, yeah, let's go, bro. And he's like, you're from New York? I'm like, yeah, I'm from Westchester. I'm from Mount Vernon. And he's like, bro, I live 5 minutes away from you. And I'm like, yo, Matt, what's your last name, dude? And he tells me his last name. I'm not going to throw his whole government out there. And I'm like, bro, I know you. Like, my wife went to high school with you. I know we hung out with the same people. We drank in the same spots. Like, we've chilled before. And he's like, holy shit. And then he's like, what's your last name? I told him. And he's like, dude, I know you. So him and Guy were nice enough to invite me on their channel the first time I did a YouTube show to show off some shit. And I absolutely loved it. Those guys, I consider them really, really close friends in this short amount of time I've known them. And then we just rolled from there. If I did a live show, Matt, Guy was there and vice versa. Right. And then we were just like, you know what? We got a good thing going. Let's put this together. And here we are now.
Awesome.
Yep.
Sweet,
awesome.
man.
Exactly.
My man, the Philly boy said 40s and Newports. Go ahead,
Philly, among other things, bro.
Yeah. We ain't gonna talk about that. So what's up?
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I was just gonna follow up on what Jay was saying. Basically, he was, basically everything that Jay said, and then from my end and Guy's end, I had talked to Guy about it a little bit. I'm like, listen, I might start doing something, and I need you there at least for my first show. You know what I mean? I was like, I just want somebody there to record. We just recorded the CGC unboxing. I had him sit next to me, he helped me out, and after the show was finished, I just kind of looked at him and I said, you're in this with me now, right? You don't have a choice. So. And then like Jay said, we just kind of, we figured out that we knew each other, and the rest is history.
That's dope. That's dope, man. And Guy, man, how you fit in the picture, man? Like, Guy, like,
dude, I've been trying. I changed my number. I've been trying to get rid of these guys since I met them. It doesn't work. They're fucking relentless. They are relentless. They keep. No, I love these boys. I know we talk about cuisines and we use the word But Matt is my cousin. He is my blood cougine. We share that. He's more like my brother, more than a cousin.
Yep.
We grew up together. Obviously, I started collecting a long time ago. Let's just put it that way. We won't put my age out there. So, but obviously with Jay in the picture, it just worked right away. I mean, you could tell good people. And that's what happens. That's what happens when you connect with good people. It just works. We're happy to do it together. It's a fun time. We love bringing fun times and fun content and good content to the YouTube community, and hopefully we're doing a good job at it. We love hanging with you guys.
Definitely, man. I've been watching y'all videos recently, and I really enjoyed how y'all do the editing of how Butcher goes to his comic shop and he does his hauls, and buy his books, and how Matt does it, and how you do it, Guy, and and how y'all put it together, and that's so entertaining. And I really enjoyed stuff like that. And when the last episode y'all did, when y'all went to Newberry. When I went to Newberry, that was pretty cool, man. My man, Guy Ford spotted you first, Butch, before you spotted him. That's why.
Yeah, man. I'm like,
it's hard to miss that dome. Tell me that on.
Yo, I'm like, oh yeah, my shit is gone, bro. Gone. This is what 40 in Newports will do to you.
Yeah. Oh God.
So how that happened was me and Maddie went on a hunt the day before, and we crossed over the Palisades Bridge. We went to this comic shop that was whack. And we're like, yo, what about Newberry and Palisades? So Matt calls up and the girl picks up and she's like, oh, we haven't been open since, the end of March, but we will be opening tomorrow, which was Monday. So I'm like, bro, we could go there. We could grab Venom 25s, Thor 5s, because they hadn't put nothing out yet. So we got on the horn with Guy and went like, yo, we got to hit Newberry and White Plains and Nyack tomorrow. So that's
called in sick.
I start work at 3. Yeah, I start work at 3. My boss is probably watching, so I'm like, I'll see you at 3. We got there as soon as they opened. We were the first 2 there, like you've seen in the video. Nice. We grabbed the stack of Thor 5s. We grabbed a stack like this of Venom 25s, and we did our thing, man. It worked out.
Yeah, that was dope. Honestly speaking, I never knew that store existed there. You know what I mean? But
I had no guy put me onto that shit. He was like, "This is right across from my job." He's like, "There's comics in there." I said, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, they got new comics." I was like, "So whenever he goes there, he finds the books that nobody else can find at the LCS because nobody really goes there. So he finds stuff that."
There's one jackass that fucking goes there, and I find him and I knock him out. This guy, you don't understand. Like I went there the other day, and I happened to see Joe Collects turn the corner. I go, look at this guy hobbling down over here. I go, okay, get over here, buddy. Right? And all of a sudden, I'm standing there, and this motherfucker comes by me. Like, you see me, no one else is there. It's like 10:55, and I'm like, all right, I'm just chilling. He walks by me, and he knocks on the door on the window. He's like, hey, girl. Like, I'm like, I was like, what are you doing?
Fucking cut the line. Cut right in front of you.
Opens the door, click, click, click. Opens the door, and all of a sudden, I go, where the fuck you going, bro? And he just walks over there, grabs like 5 books, and me and Joe, I let Joe walk in before me. I go ahead, Joe, come on. But Joe walks in, we walk over, and the guy's like grabbing the books off the shelf, and I'm like, this fucking jerk, man. I go, have some respect. I've been standing here for 20 minutes already.
Yo, and his guy, it's so funny you said. It's so funny you said that because Guy was at White Plains stage and I was at Palisades stage, and I'm online, right? And so some guy comes up behind me, and he's like, right away, I'm like, oh, this dude's trying to he got the same idea I got, I'm like, survival of the fittest. So now I'm eyeing this dude up. I'm like, yo, I'm definitely faster than this dude. So he starts talking to me, and I'm like, damn, I know this guy got the same idea, but as soon as the door opens, it was total opposite. He was trying to grab them Funko Pops, and I went right to the comics and grabbed them, and I was like, oh, this is great,
No, this fucking guy grabbed Thor off the shelf, the one with the fucking vagina, and I was trying to grab. the guy cock blocked me. Fucking cock blocked. He grabbed the vagina, and Joe goes, bro, he grabbed it before you. I go, it's all right. I go, let him get it. I go, probably his first vagina anyway.
No doubt. Shout out to Let. What's up, Let? What's going on? Definitely, man.
No, I actually met the Butcher before all this on Instagram. That's how we met. Like that's what's cool about it because it's weird how we connect, but it all happened for reasons. And me and him connected on IG, and we hit. He was being that I'm a butcher and that he was a butcher, and we just talked about meats and stuff and talked about comics, and all of a sudden like we just hit it off. And I was supposed to be on your guys' show, but I've been on the grind working.
Yeah, bro.
So I'm glad that this actually finally connected and happened. And it's happened because being the Butcher actually reconnected on the IG, and here we are. So that's awesome.
It's awesome.
Yo, it's so funny, man, because you could always find, like on IG, even though you don't talk to people, you could always find out who's a cool dude on IG by their post. You're not hearing them talk, but the demeanor of their posts and how, they present stuff. So you know dicks right away on IG. Like I could tell you a bunch of dicks. I'm not gonna. But I'm like, oh man, my man Gomez, he's a Butcher, he's a Raider fan. I'm like, yo, this is my homie right here, bro. You
know a couple dicks on IG. You do.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Well, yeah, I mean, what sold you was being a Raiders fan. That's what sold you, really.
Oh,
that's it. Yeah, man.
And then,
but
no, like how I chit chat is how I fucking talk. So when I'm chit chat, I'm saying the words while I'm saying it. No one does it, but I don't know a lot of people do. But while I'm rereading, like, okay, that's what I'll say. Okay, I'll send that shit. Like I reread my shit before I send it. Like if I'm gonna say it, because I just speak my mind. But that's how I am. I'm cool with everybody. If anybody knows me, I'm the same on and off the stage. I ain't no person to fake. This is me. This is how I am, and I'll joke around, have fun, and same time be who I am, no matter what. And that's what creates the, like, you guys, Pressable Defects. You guys are just normal people. You can vibe with that shit.
I think that's why it works, though, Gomez. I think that's why it works.
Yeah, like when me and Matt were talking and Guy, and we were like, you want to put this thing together? I know I'm abrasive. I'm like, yo, Matt.
Are you?
I'm like, yo, you sure you want me on, bro?
Can I give the Uncle Roman?
Listen, man.
Yo, you need the Butcher.
I'm used to it because we have one of those. We have Manny. Manny NYC. We have our pit bull, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I know how it is.
So you gotta have a little bit of everything. You have a little bit of everything. It meshes well. I mean, basically everything you guys have been saying. It just works, man. And we appreciate you guys having us on. I mean, Joker, Gomez, we've known each other for a little while now, a couple months, and I feel like I've known you guys for a long time now already. You guys welcomed us into the community. I mean, we just started in YouTube. You guys are already welcoming us in, showing us the ropes. It's a big family over here, and we really appreciate you guys because you paved the way for channels like us. And really
Mike, I give you a big shout out, bro, because Gary hit me up. He's like, listen, I need a moderator for my auctions. And I'm like, bro, I was like John Gruden on game day. I went back to New York Warriors, thorough auctions, and I'm like, yo, I got to watch Mike and watch what he does. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. So I learned from you, brother. I studied your tape. I studied your film.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
For real, bro, because, yo, you do it better than anybody that I've seen, bro. You got a lock, dude. You are the auctioneer. And I love it that you're from New York and you got that Bronx thing. And I'm like, yo, this is the man right here.
Yo, much respect. Appreciate that, man. But listen, man, that comes along with Biggs, man. Shout out to Biggs. If it wasn't for the Warriors with the auctions, that wouldn't have been. So that's all due to the Warriors and us sticking together. You know what I mean? So it's just they started from the bottom, with 30 people watching in the auctions to where they are now, 100 plus. You know what I mean? So
oh yeah.
So shout out to
and I can't wait to see you guys at a con because I feel like Biggs and Manny and you guys, New York Warriors, I'm rolling with you guys because I don't need Janine rolling up on me, bro. Because I don't want to get herbed up.
What do you mean? Get out of here. I told Mike one night, I was like, dude, you're the Dwayne Johnson of fucking YouTube comic book community, bro. You're the hardest working man, dude.
Yeah, he's like Samuel L., bro. He's up in everything.
Yeah.
No,
respect.
I can follow up with another question for these guys. And each one of you guys, what's your number one person you like to collect? Like when you go out there.
Definitely, that's a good question.
Out of you guys, what do you guys like to collect? Like, no matter what, I'll like me personally. No matter if Spawn comes out, I'll get a Spawn issue all the time. No matter if it's a shitty ass story or if it's a whack ass interior art, I'll still give it a read because that's my dude. That's the person I'll pick up. Another one is Batman. I'll pick up. I have that on my pull list. Those are 2 ones that will not be off my pull list if I'm at an LCS. What are your guys' like number 1 or top tiers that you would pick up regardless or have at a pull list?
All right, we'll start with the Butcher. Go ahead, Butcher.
So, regardless of what people think, I've been on this Venom kick with Null. I love the character Null. I've been following him. I speak to Thorough about it, Universe X, Matt, all the time. Loving Null, but I'm a Punisher guy, man. Anything Punisher, I grab. I own every Punisher omnibus. I own Punisher original art, paintings, sideshow statues. Everything Punisher, I collect. I grab it. If I don't have it, I grab it. That's my guy. I'm a Punisher guy. As far as DC, I don't dabble into DC as much, man. I'll read certain stories. I'll collect omnibus. That Capullo and Snyder run is dope. I don't like what they're doing with the death metal right now. That ain't for me. I don't think Bruce Wayne should be killing his family and shit like that. It's not. I think DC is a little different than me. If I had to pick a DC character, it would be Green Lantern from the Jeff Johns series. I thought that series was dope. I'm a Punisher guy. That's my guy. Also love Magneto. So that's it. Anything Punisher or a dope Magneto book, I grab, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I kind of knew that from your first video, bro. When you did your tour,
I knew
that shit off the bat already. I was like, he likes Punisher, man.
And not the Doombot video.
Not that.
I grab, dude. I'm a Punisher guy. That's my shit right there. I love his stories, even when they're corny. I look for the best in it, So that's it for me.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And my man Matt, what about you?
Yeah, and that's me and Jay have a lot in common with our collecting. We found we're both big into Punisher, and I'm also I don't do too much DC as far as the reading. I enjoy the characters. I enjoy the history behind it, the covers. I just never really got into the reading of it. So sticking with Marvel, as far as the stuff I read right now, I've been into the like Jay said, the Venoms, the Thor runs, the Jason Aaron Thor run that was in the past, and then the Immortal Hulk is really dope. That's a good storyline. I'm catching up on that. So now interesting story. So I stopped my pull list. I had to kind of do a reset. I was getting too many books on a weekly basis. I was grabbing 3 covers. I was grabbing every variant, and I had to take a stop. I said, I'm going to stop collecting all this modern. I'm going to go back to my roots, start collecting in the Silver Age and the Bronze Age, which is where my heart is, right? And I'll read the stuff that I want to read. So if I want to read it, like Jay said, I'll grab an omnibus. I'll go on Marvel Unlimited, and then if I really want the book for my PC, I'll go back to it after it's in the back bin for a little while, and I'll grab it like that instead of grabbing on a new comic book day. As far as stuff, the books that I love to collect the most, as far as whether I read it or not, but just collecting right now is Strange Tales. I love old Strange Tales books. I'll grab them whenever I could see them. Whether I read it or not, I sit there and I flip through every page, just kind of like breathe it in, get that old smell. I look at the old artwork,
I did that with this one.
Hell yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
So, and that's my thing. I love old Strange Tale. Yep. So that's my right now. That's my collecting. I stopped on the moderns as much. I read what I want to read. If I want to grab it after the fact, after I read it, I'll grab it. I'll grab the whole run if I want it. But right now, collecting wise, I'm definitely bronze and silver.
Nice.
Okay. Dope. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. My man Guy, man. What about you?
I am all over the place, bro.
Okay.
Nah. You know what? It's funny. I started this whole thing with Silver Surfer a long time ago. And Matt, you can attest to that. Yeah. How we started collecting in the first place. Yes. We'll get into that story, but as far as collecting, I'm a big Superman guy. I've loved Superman for a long time. I got a bunch of different stuff. Obviously Black Adam, we know we share that Joker.
Yes.
I cannot wait for that to drop. I'm very excited about it. Shazam. I'm a more of a nostalgia guy, honestly. I go back to my roots. So
Yeah.
I love getting those GI Joes, which Joker, you know about that. I love getting those Thundercats, Voltron, all those that bring me back to a long time ago when little guy shit, So
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's kind of what I like to get. I like to go back and get what I didn't get in my childhood.
Okay, all right, that's dope, man. Now, this is off the head, basically. Question: who's the variant guy on your group? Who's the one always collecting the variants, the top variants right now?
It's got to be Guy, right? I mean,
I would think so. I would think so.
Me and the Butcher don't really do the variants unless it's. I buy variants to flip so I can buy books that I want. I'm not a big variant guy. I think I speak for the Butcher kind of the same way. Once in a while, if there's something really dope, I grab it for artwork. But I don't say I need all these variants. But Guy loves the variants. Guy.
I got a big collection of Scotty Young. Everything.
Yeah, loving Scotty Young.
Yeah, that's how I am, Mike. It's like, yo, if I could grab a variant and flip it real quick, like some garbage peach Momoka bullshit, I'll grab it.
There you go. Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna catch hate for this, and I already catch hate for it. I'll grab it and flip it real quick. And yo, if you're dumb enough to pay for that shit, fucking double what it's worth 2 minutes after it comes out, then yo, fuck you, pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean, but
Listen, man. I before you get into your question, Gomez, I want to say something to what the Butcher said. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. What you're doing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know. Listen, hey, no shame in my game, bro.
Yeah, definitely. That's to everybody out there. Yo, if you sell your books for what you want, it basically the hobby feeds itself. You got to think about it like that, guys. You know what I mean? So it ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with what the Butcher said at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it, man. Like, to me, a store variant ain't gonna hold that value that a ratio variant does. In rare cases, and people have argued with me, like the Venom Crane with the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, that's one book out of thousands, but I'll grab them. If the cover I think is dope, it's a dope Punisher cover. If it's a dope Noel cover and I like it, I'll keep it. Otherwise, I'll flip it for something gold. Silver Age or Bronze Age. I don't got pockets for gold, so. But and I'll save up. Like Erod talks.
Not everyone is Jeff Silversmith.
Yeah, exactly. I'll put all that money in my eBay bank and flip it into something I really want instead of.
Nah, I feel you.
I want to kind of like go back to the chat and shout out some people who came in that we haven't shout out. Like I said, man from Beantown, appreciate you stopping by. Hack, home of New York Warriors, which is Big E's. Let's see, James Willie, J-Rod Ham 78. Deep Dive Comics, which has a lot of stuff in there that I appreciate that his comment on Keep It Thorough Comics that's facts right there. Big Cat Line 646. Cat 6 Designs. Who else am I got? Roman Curtis here. Unc is here.
Uncle Roman.
And, Cholula Comics, HOC, my broski from the Bay. And Who Dat Comics. And Jeff Silver Smith is here.
Yeah, guys, arch
but you know
nemesis.
What? We asked some questions, and I wanted.
What's up, Jeff?
For the people who are in the panel, any questions you guys have in the panel that want to ask Pressable Defects, the crew, go ahead and try to ask some questions, and we'll try to answer them. Try to keep you guys informed as well in the chat. If you guys have any questions upon them, let's see if you guys have any questions.
And I got a big shout out, Mike. Can I give a shout out real quick?
Yo, do your thing, brother.
Sith Lordley is a big follower of the channel. He follows everybody. Big member of the community.
Yeah.
Good friend, man. And it's his wife's birthday, Miss Lordley.
Miss
Lady
Lordley.
Sith, I want to give a big happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Out there, because she also watches with him. And my wife would never watch, but she knows everybody. My wife's favorite is Uncle Roman. She's like, I love that guy.
No, that's like everybody's favorite guy, right?
Everybody loves Uncle Roman.
Yeah, everybody loves Uncle Roman.
Yo, as much as you want to hate him, you can't hate him. You just can't.
I love him.
I love him.
That's virus right
we
there.
have-
They're gonna uncover Uncle Roman. That's virus. You heard it here.
We have some questions in the chat too.
Yeah,
You want to highlight them, Joker? The first one, Deep Dive Comics had one. He had one. Deep Dive Comics at 438. He had one that says, "The Butcher. When are we going to see you in Octagon?"
So my gym closed down during the whole COVID thing, but there's videos out there of me. I did an amateur fight. The first punch, the dude broke my nose, and I lost. It was terrible.
Damn.
That was quick. That was real quick.
You guys will be able to find it. You'll definitely be able to find it online if you dig deep for it.
Oh shit! I'm definitely using that. I'm using that.
Intro.
Yo, you just gave ammo to my man
Joker.
Matt, yo.
I'm the last person you want to give ammo to.
Joker.
I'm 0-1 to Janine. He got one up on me, but I'm waiting for that rubber band match.
Definitely. Is there anyone?
I love it.
Is there? All right, I'm gonna highlight this. Is there anyone in the community don't support? Listen, man, I'm not gonna badmouth anybody, man.
Me neither.
But there's a lot of people out there that give a lot of bad info, and you know what I'm saying, to certain things, even in auctions, man. Even in auctions, and I'm not shouting out nobody, but yeah, I mean those channels. I mean, I don't follow and I don't waste my time with those because something. I always subscribe to what I like and what I enjoy. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Absolutely. I feel the same way. I feel, you know what? In the beginning, I badmouthed people and it was wrong. And I'll be the first person to tell you. And I'm not going to get on a rant and I'm not going to apologize because I still feel that I'm right, but I'm not going to bet someone else's shit. There's people I don't follow. There's people I follow. And there's people that I watch to see what I got to sell. And I'll leave it at that.
I think the best way to answer that question without saying who not to follow is listen to the community, right? Do a little bit of homework on your own, do your own research, find who you like and go to the respective members of the community and see who they're following, and you probably won't go wrong if you do that. You could usually catch up, even if you start following somebody that maybe you shouldn't be. It doesn't take too long to realize that you shouldn't be following that person. If you do a little bit of research on your own, the Google machine, that shit don't hurt, guys. Definitely do your own little research here and there. Listen to trusted member of the community, and you'll find the right places to be.
No, yeah, definitely.
Like right here.
That's facts. I always say that too. It's like it's not that I don't support anyone. I only support what I enjoy, and if the person's doing the content that I enjoy, I'll follow them. It's plain and simple. You could be the ugliest motherfucker around, fattest motherfucker around. It don't matter. If you bringing out fucking knowledge, and I can see that you're not bullshitting, I'll fucks with you. That's my facts. That's my facts.
Yeah, no, absolutely, bro. I'm 100% with you on that, bro. It's the community is it's such a good community. Like, I'll tell you someone who I do follow and respect and, live by his word is Erod, man. Like, when I see that guy bid on a book in the auction, I'm like, yo, that shit is going to be that's the book to get right there. You know what I'm saying? And there's other people that bid, but if I see Erod bid on a book, I'm like, yo, that's it right there. I respect him. He's an old school collector, guys that have been in the game for a while. And I think, like, something with Erod, he knows his modern game and his old school game. So that's a guy that knows what the fuck he's doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to him, man. And guys like him, like I said, I'll badmouth some people and put down their channels, but it's only because they're manipulating the market and doing their own thing. And, they don't give credit where credit is due. Like, my man Thorough puts out a dope show, and other people had to adjust their shows so they're in there before him because they're on some bullshit. And I think everybody that follows Thorough knows who I'm talking about. And, it's noticeable. If you're a smart dude in the community and you see major people adjusting their shit because of his show, my man's doing something right. So there you go.
Definitely, man. My man does his homework. He does his homework.
I feel like to answer the question too, it's not even like not supporting other people. I feel like some of those people weed themselves out. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if you're just patient enough, I think they almost get rid of themselves, and some of them obviously don't get rid of themselves. We know that, we get it, but I think some of the others that are they don't have the backing as the big boys do, or something like that. Like I think they weed themselves out, and you see quality in other places where those guys kind of just fade away into the distance.
Yeah, I hear that, man. I hear that. Yeah, man, there's a lot of channels out here that don't last, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of, people can't listen, man. The community is not stupid. The chat,
that's it.
That's my point.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So they'll catch on, and they'll realize who's real and who's genuine and who's the fakes. You know what I mean? So
absolutely, bro.
Fugazis.
Yeah,
Fugazis.
So let's move on to the next question. And a good question right here, man, because I'm curious too to know how y'all came about your names, man. My man Hack asked, man, Pressable Defects, basically how y'all came up with your name, basically. The Defects is just your guys' crew name, or do y'all guys clean and press? Let them know in the community, guys.
That's this guy right here, right here.
So it's funny because a couple people have asked us this question, like, do you guys clean and press? And I'm like, no. I was like, me and Jay have been talking about it a little bit, getting into it. But it was funny when me and Jay were on the phone, and it was like basically we came to the agreement that we were going to join up, and we figured out, all right, like, what are we going to name the channel, and we're going back and forth, like, do we keep it on my channel? Do we keep it on Jay's channel? Jay's last YouTube video took care of that because we don't want to be on his channel because that shit almost got banned. So.
Yeah, that shit.
but that's another story. So we were joking around, and I'm like, we could do something stupid, like, like the Pressable Defects. And all of a sudden there was silence, and Jay was like, that's it. I'm like, you serious? He goes, dude, that's dope. I said, you know what? It actually has a pretty good ring to it. And there it was. We were just joking around, and it came up. Boom. There it is. Pressable Defects.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's a badass name. I like
that. That's dope. That's dope origin, man. You see another question there, Broski?
Let's see.
How about this question? Are you guys kind of answered it? You guys parent, but
I'm actually sipping on a bourbon tonight.
There you go.
It's Angel's Envy. So what it is, it's a Kentucky straight bourbon finished in a port wine barrel. So I'm almost halfway done, and it's only been 45 minutes. So
oh boy, take it away, Sarah.
Yeah.
I got it, broski.
No. No, I was gonna ask, you guys, when you guys collect, do you guys go for like wall books, back issue books, or recent issues? What do you guys go first when you guys are at a comic shop? Because some people do a lot of things differently. I'll start with Guy Forge, and
you're gonna start with me, but I'm just gonna point to both of these jackasses because these guys love getting dirty, man. They love getting dirty. They stick their fucking masks on and they're like licking the books. They fucking go through long boxes like they're going through fucking panties, bro. Like they're going through panties. That's what they do. I'm sorry, but that's what you do. That's what you do. They love going through boxes, man. Boxes, their favorite freaking sport. So I'll leave it with them. Go.
So I'll leave the last for Matt. For me, if that book's on the wall already, it's already priced out of my range, unless I could get a good deal on it.
Yeah, that's what to say.
I look for those books that aren't on the wall yet, that should be on the wall. And you just got to do your homework. Anyone could do it, guys. I flipped through those books, shout out to Thorough, shout out to Universe X, shout out to Matt. These guys all put ideas in my head. And that's what's fun about the hobby. It's like, if you think this is going to happen, grab that book before it pops up on the wall and, you're ahead of the game. So I try to find those books that, people are sleeping on. And that's how I go about it. But if it's a good deal on the wall, I'll grab it. Don't get me wrong. But
yeah.
That's what I do, man.
The wall books definitely come last. That's like, as I'm done, I got my stack of stuff that I found in the long box. I'll take a quick glance. Now I'm saying in my head, all right, how much money do I have here? Can I get them like, if I'm spending like $100 maybe I can get them to give me that $100 book for like 80, 75, 80. I'm always trying to make a deal. I don't know why it's like something triggered in my head. Like I can never pay full price on a book. I always want a deal, even if it's $5. You know what I mean? It's just like some mentality that I have. But me and Jay, when we go into a shop, we kind of have like a game plan. He goes to the one letter. I go on one end. I start at the beginning of the alphabet. He starts at the end of the alphabet, and we kind of meet in the middle. Once in a while, we kind of show each other something like, is this something? And we just play off each other like that. We hunt pretty well together, which is rare because I've never been able to hunt with anybody except for Jay, to be honest with you.
Did anybody say like, "No, that's not a good book. Put it back," and then his ass is going there while he's telling you, and he picks it up, don't say nothing, keeps it on the hush.
Nah, we don't play like that.
Nah, yeah. And like I said, at the end of the day, we'll split it down the middle, man. Like when we went to Newberry. And we were with Guy and I was with Matt. I was like, yo, here's our Thor 5s. We'll keep a copy each and then we'll flip the rest and see where it goes from there, you know? And that's how it is. That's the name of the game. And that's why I appreciate these guys because they're loyal. You know, it ain't no,
100%.
Beating around the bush with that. So it's cool, man.
Yeah. And real quick, one last one. Speaking of the Newberry and the Thor 5s, I got to give a big shout out to Guy because here's the 2 seasoned hunters, right? Jay and Matt sitting there looking on the wall like, damn, there's no Thor 5s. And we almost walked away, and Guy's like, dude, they're right here. They're all the way on the bottom. He spotted them. Me and Jay didn't see him. He's like, I thought you guys do this like on a reg. I was like, you know what? You can't be perfect. So shout out Guy Forge. He found 6 Thor 5s for us, 2 each.
Yep, 2 each.
Yo, that's dope.
Even blind, not sometimes.
Yeah. Was that?
Even
he froze.
Not sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
True that. All right, we can pick a couple more questions over here in the chat, man. I see one that is there, man. And my man James Willie right here. He asks, any advice on buying a collection online or in the wild, man? My suggestion. Like if you're buying online, man, if you're buying off of Craigslist, if you're buying off of IG, Facebook, Marketplace, wherever, contact the people, man. Definitely contact the people if see what they got before, because sometimes you don't want to waste your time. You know what I mean? You don't want to waste your time when you're going over there and there's a whole bunch of fucking bullshit. And in the wild, like if you go into flea markets or if you go into garage sales and stuff like that, that's definitely the way to go too. You know what I mean? You get a lot of good prices on books like that on the wild. You know what I mean? But that's just my suggestion. Definitely that's a good way to collect, man. I miss that. Honestly speaking, that's like pre-COVID, because right now you can't do 100% that. You know what I mean? But
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's just my advice. Y'all guys have any other advice for that?
That's good advice right there.
I like to hunt, man. Don't get me wrong. If something pops up, I check Macari, I check eBay. I'll Google the name of the comic book and see what websites still have it before it blows up. I'll do my research, I'll do my homework, and I'll put in my work. But I like to hunt, man, because there's nothing better than seeing something that's hot and you find it in that dollar bin and you're like, oh, bam, there it is, But it's all part of the hobby, man. It's what you enjoy. Some people hunt on eBay, some people hunt in the wild. I like to do it in the wild.
Yeah.
Mike, we got YouTube channels that makes for good content. People enjoy it. But there's deals to be found everywhere as long as you put your work in.
Exactly. Yeah. And my man, the 143 real quick, he said, don't forget about the money you had to put into the collection. Definitely, guys. You always work with what you got. Don't go don't go extra. You know what I mean? Don't go extra.
We had Very Gary on the show last week, and that was one of the questions we asked him. And it was like everybody thinks like, oh, Very Gary, like so lucky find all these collections. But I said, tell these guys how much work, tell the people watching like how much work and time and effort and money that goes into you buying that collection, going through it, sorting it, rebagging and boarding if you have to, pricing it, and then flip it. I mean, flipping it, shipping it, whatever you're going to do with it. It's a lot. So I mean, like the book, as far as like buying a single issue or books that I'm after, I don't think we have enough time for me to go through my whole process. But as far as like collection hunting, I passed up on a couple collections earlier on in my, I've been back into collecting about 2 years. I passed them because I just wasn't set up for it. And I was smart enough to know, like, I can't do this. It's too big of a collection. But a little trick that I've been using recently that it's panning out a little bit because I'm getting some hits is I put an ad out on like a want ad on Craigslist. And, you find the other ones that are out there and kind of mimic those, kind of use some of the same wording. And then I put out like 5 different ones all in different areas around me, not just from where I am, but like I'll do one from like centered like 10 minutes or 15 minutes north of me. I'll put an ad in there. I'll do one 10 minutes to the west of me, so I do like 4 or 5 of those. And I tend to get some hits. I've been getting hits on it. It's just not stuff that I want to, somebody will send me like a collection of like fantasy masterpieces. I'm like,
yeah.
I want nothing to do with that. But it's getting me some hits. So as far as collection hunting, Craigslist is definitely a good tool. Putting an ad out on Craigslist in different locations that you're willing to drive to.
See, and on that Joker,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Butcher.
Go ahead, brother.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say to touch on that. See, my mindset is a little different. I'll put out ads on Craigslist like Matt does, but I think about it. I'm like, I want an old collection. What am I gonna do? So I print out the old school Xerox copy with my number.
Hell yeah,
rip the numbers.
I'm like, yo, old people looking to get rid of a collection don't know about Craigslist, but they know about the fucking billboard in the supermarket. So maybe I'll get a hit. I haven't yet, but I'm hoping to. So that's where my mindset is.
Hell yeah.
This old man's like, hey, I got these AF-15s or these Hulk ones. Let me get rid of this collection, for Viagra money or whatever it may be, and just rip that tape up and call this dude,
Yeah.
And that's what
I got one.
It's like, I don't put my stuff on Craigslist or anything yet because, like he said earlier, I have too much shit. So it's like, am I ready to grab more stuff when I'm not even prepared to even organize mine? So it's hard to do that. But maybe in the future I'll do something like that if I want to actually do like what Barry Gary does. Because I was watching that video you guys did. It was like last week. Oh my god! Like the knowledge he was sharing and the situations he had was hilarious.
That was funny.
If you guys want to learn more about it, rewatch that episode. Oh man, Barry Gary was funny. Some funny stories being a seller and being a person who purchases big comic collections.
Yep.
Definitely, man. So I'm gonna take one more question from the chat, man, and then we're gonna wrap it up, man, and move it on to Pressable Defects channel, guys. All right, man. So we have one more question, and I'm gonna take this from Peanut, man. My man Peanut. Shout out to you, Peanut. Yeah, that is a good question, man. But it's comics all you guys collect, basically, man. We're gonna start off with my man Guy. What else besides comics do you collect?
I don't think we have enough time.
You can name one thing.
You started in the right place. He's the right one to ask that question too.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I have over like 2,000 movies. That's a big one. I'm a big movie guy. Like you can ask Matt. Like I used to, and now how we just log in and we can watch any fucking movie we want. I mean, I have Blu-rays of everything, dude. Like you can go and I have I don't even know where I keep them anymore. I have too many. I love movies. Baseball cards, hockey cards, football cards.
Those are coming back. Actually, basketball cards are coming back now.
Basketball cards.
I don't even want to go into. I mean, I have them packed away they haven't been touched. I have football cards and with the gum still inside them, bro. Wow. I mean. Like the packages haven't even been opened. You try and tell a kid not to open up the cards. Like I got cards. I got cards that are not. My wife goes. She goes. What is wrong? She goes. You never open these? I go. Do you know what's in here? I have cards and boxes of cards that are not opened. They got gum inside them. Like that gum. If you take it right now, you can cut someone with that shit, man.
It just disintegrates.
Talk about like Thanos going like this. You open up the package, it goes. Psh. Like it's a lot. Go ahead, Gomez. I'm sorry.
No, I said that gum's gonna devalue your freaking cards in the pack.
Probably.
Probably. I have a lot of shit though. Now I'm going home. I'll see you guys later. I'm going home to go open these fucking things. No, I got a lot of stuff, man. A lot of ask Matt. I mean, Matt can tell you more about my stuff because he probably remembers it. Like I have so much shit, man.
Yeah,
I do. I love that. So
that's awesome that you collect movies, man. A lot of people out there collect movies and basketball cards. I have my childhood stuff still. I have my basketball cards, my Jordan rookie. Now I don't have a Jordan rookie card, but I wish I had a Jordan rookie card. Got my Jordan cards, you know what I mean, stuff like that. I also collect what is it? The Marvel trading cards. Do you know the Marvel?
I have
trading
those.
cards?
I have
I have those from my childhood. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
I have the whole set like lined up. I have them all in like the folder.
yes, me too. I have it in my folder too. There.
Yeah, you can ask Matt. Our dads had cards. Like all card, Lou Gehrig, Mickey Mantle cards. They had them, and my sweet. Our grandmother threw them away.
No more.
So yeah, I told my mother a long time ago. I like threatened my mother. I said, "You touch these, I go, I'm coming after you." So like,
and then she came back with the spoon,
and then she came back with a wooden spoon. Yeah, or a flip flop or a wooden spoon. I was hurting for a week, but she never touched them. So I still have them.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah. Real quick, Biggs. Yes, that's before I get to the rest of the other guys, man. I do collect. That's my thing. I like collecting Marvel Legends. I stopped for a while recently though, because I'm trying to collect some Golden Age Batmans that I'm trying to collect on my PC. But definitely, man, I'll do one day, man. A collection of my Marvel Legends. It's yeah, man. My girl, she hates it. She hates it. You know what I mean? Yeah. She don't hate the books, but she hates the Legends, definitely, man, because they take up more space. But thanks for that, Biggs. So yeah, man. What about you, man?
So right now I only collect comics because to me it's like one thing at a time. I focus. I'm like a laser. Focus on one thing. All my additional funds go into that. I have stuff that I used to collect, like the Marvel cards and sports cards, like Guy. But as far as now, nothing else. I have other non-collecting hobbies that are that take up some other money. So for me, I'm right now. This answer is going to be boring for me. It's just comics for me right now. That's it. No other rabbit holes. No other rabbit holes. Like Uncle Roman said right there. Maddie gave up his panty collection. Yeah, my girl made me, man. I had all the oldies. Little prize from each one. I had to throw it out. My girl now she don't like that.
Oh man, yeah. So Butcher, man, what about you? Go ahead.
Basically, comics, man. Like I said, anything Punisher. I'll grab Marvel Legends, Punisher toys. I'll grab Punisher statues. Besides that, I collect scotch. It don't last long. I talked about that with Roger. Bourbon, scotches, and big cigar collector. Like I smoke this cigar. I just chill out on my porch, smoke a good cigar once in a while. Treat myself on the weekends. But basically, just comics, man. That takes up all of my money. So that's what it is, man. That's what I like to do. As far as movies, I got that hot fire stick. Holla at me if you need one. I got thousands of movies on it for that low introductory rate of $59.99. So talk to me about it.
His IG's in the description. And if DM him, let him know. All right.
You blowing us up, the Butcher. Come on.
Yeah, we got.
I know a guy. More money.
Oh, all right. All right, so let's start wrapping this up, man. So we could take it to Pressable Defects channel, man. So yeah, man. So let's say our last words, man. Let's start off with our guest, man. We're gonna start off with my man, Matt. What you got to say?
Yeah. Oh man, this shit flew by, man. We had a blast. I can't believe 55 minutes almost. Like it felt like 10 minutes. I mean. This is great. It's not over yet, so guys, don't go anywhere because we're about to go to Pressable Defects. We're gonna press these guys now, okay? We got some questions for them. This was a blast, Joker. I really appreciate you having us on, man. You got a dope show. I love the auctions. I love what you do on your channel. You're almost at 1,000. Holy shit! You guys are good people. I appreciate you guys having us on. Gomez, you too, man. We always chat. And I love seeing you on East Miss West. One of my whenever I can watch it on Sunday night, I throw it on right before our show because seeing you guys going back and forth is fantastic. I love you guys. You guys got great chemistry. Keep it up, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. My man, Guy, man. Last words.
Listen, Matt said it all. I appreciate you guys. I respect you guys. I thank you for having us on. It's like chopping it up with old friends. That's really what it is. And that's what it feels like. And that's why, once again, this is why it works. You're real. You bring real shit. You stop the fucking bullshit. And we try and stop the other bullshit together. So, I mean, it's a fun time. It's good times. You guys kill it all the time. I know you see me in the chats. I fucking yell at you all the time. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I like making people laugh. So hopefully you enjoy me throwing some funny shit out there sometimes,
Always,
because that's
yeah.
kind of what I do. But thank you. It's a great time, and you know what? We'll turn it around in a couple of minutes, and we'll do it again.
Definitely, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Definitely, man. My man Butcha, man. Last words.
Mikey, thank you, brother. Gomez, thank you. You guys know you're close friends. We've known each other for a little bit. Thorough New York Warriors. All you guys out in the community, check them out, sub them up. They should be over 1,000 a long time ago. That's it, man. You know how it is, Mike. We keep it real, you know? You and Gomez, your chop-ups are fucking dope, dude. I love watching you guys. Real people in the community. People that follow you guys and are sub to you know the deal. That's about it, man. Now we're gonna press you guys, you know. Same as we're gonna flip flop it, like guys said. But what you guys say? What chancletas? We're gonna hit you with the chancleta this time. So that's where we're going next, guys. So check out, hit that thumbs up for these guys. They do a great job, and it's nothing but family in here. And I appreciate you guys having us on. Thank you so much, brother.
Right there, Raj. Absolutely.
There you go, Raj.
Appreciate that, Roger, man. Yeah, shout out to 3 Men in the Basement too, man. All of them. So yeah, Broski, man. Your last words, bro.
Like I said, having these three guys on is a blessing. I'm pretty sure. I'm glad actually that we had the time to be able to have all 3 of you guys at once, as well as my broski on my left, on my right, whatever it is, on whatever you got to see. Like I said, I always have a blast. This is part 1 of part 2. I want to this is what I'm reading right now. This is what I want to show. Bernie writes in. I'm really enjoying the story. I do read comics. I do try to find more information. One thing about me, real quick before I go, I read towards what I want to know through knowledge reading. I don't go through the internet and everything to find stories. I try to do my own reading, my own aspect when I read my comics compared to what's out there on the internet. So that's what I like doing. I kind of like keep it old school, like when you read that magazine or read that newspaper. But real quick, like I said, Pressable Defects. I did butcher your name on my last.
Yes, you did.
My bad. I when I was thinking about it, I fucking pat. If you guys watched my latest haul video, but no, it's family. It's only could get bigger. And anytime you guys need help, or somebody invite to chit chat or bullshit, I'm always there for you guys. You guys are like family.
My man.
Thank you.
I really enjoy it. I can tell the connection is really deep. And even though, like you said, we've known each other for months, it feels like years just because of how we are. And when it comes to the aspect and the personality we got in the community, as well as you guys as Pressable Defects. So I can't wait till more things in the future come out.
Absolutely, brother.
Definitely, man. Definitely. And
Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
Definitely, man. And tagging along what Broski said, man. Listen, man. In the streets, what we say, real recognize real. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and that's how it is in this community, man. Real recognize real always, and that's why I fucks with the Pressable Defects. I fucks with them. That's definitely, man. Those are my guys. Definitely, man. Great new guys that coming up on YouTube. Follow them, sub them up. Follow my IG guys. Everything's in the description. Remember that, man. And let me tag along with what Gomez said too, man, because I've been reading too, man. I've been reading, yo. Believe it or not.
Okay.
I finally caught up to my Batman. I caught up to my Batman. I caught up to 93, 94, 95, and I think it's 96 that came out last week, right? So I caught up to that. I read up to I know Batman. I know Bruce Wayne's broke as hell and Joker's rich as fuck, right? I know that. And then I read the Legends of the Dark Knight, man. That to me, man, that's an iffy story. I'm gonna let you know right now. I wasn't too impressed with that story. You know what I mean? And but my catch, to me, I suggest anybody reads. It's gonna be this story right here, man. I've been saying it, man. Firepower right here.
I gotta check that. Yeah.
Yo, this book right here came out. What was it, last week as a prelude? This is the prelude to issue 1 and 2 because 1 and 2 came out the same week. The prelude 1 and 2 came out all in the same week. So go to your LCSs, man. Pick this up. I only read the prelude. I haven't read issue 1 or 2. But the prelude, man, I suggest anybody out there, man, definitely read it, man. It was a good read. If you like kung fu movies, if you like Avatar, the Last Airbender and stuff like that, all that is mixed up. So you know what I'm saying. So definitely give that a good read. is incredible to me. I mean, so far I want to, I can't wait to read issue 1 and 2. So that's my pick, guys. Right, that's my pick.
Dope.
So definitely, man. So I want to see my last words, man. Shout out to my man again, Wink Inc. Shout out to Roger Levesque and Erod. Dope. I gotta catch it on the rewind. And shout out to Pressable Defects. Thank you. Y'all were awesome, bro. Y'all killed this shit. Y'all killed it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks,
so
bro. Thank you.
definitely, man. And we're gonna take this party, to their channel, man. So until next time, guys. Yeah, shout out to the chat. Until next time, peace, guys.
Later.
Yep.